Americans lose $440 billion a year. Not to fraud, not to crime, to subscriptions that fail to charge a card. Expired cards declines. Cancel buttons buried 6 menus deep. Brazil just deleted that entire problem. And almost nobody outside the country has noticed it. Here's the thing nobody questions, because you grew up with it. In the US, a subscription isn't really a payment system. It's a trick stacked on top of one. The company stores your card number. That's it. That's the whole model. It's called card on file, and it breaks in two directions. For you, the customer, the card is theirs, not yours. To cancel, you hunt for the hidden button. You call, you email, you click between quotes, are you sure? Like 3 times. For the business, it's just as fragile. Cards expire, get blocked, get replaced after fraud, and the charge just dies. There's a whole industry built on that failure. Dunning, involuntary churn, software whose only job is to retry a card that didn't go through. Subscription brands lose around 10% of revenue to it every year. That's not a law of nature. It's a side effect of building on the wrong layer. If you saw my video on Pix, you know the basics. Instant, free, public rails from the central bank. This is the part that came next. It's called Pix Automático, like recurring Pix in plain English. And it doesn't live on the card network. It lives on your bank account through open banking. Watch how the control flips. You authorize once inside your own bank app. You set the rules. How often it can charge, the maximum it can pull, a fixed amount for your streaming, a ceiling for your power bill where the number moves each month. And you can switch it off whenever you want. 2 taps in your bank. You don't email the company, you don't beg. The authorization lives on your side, not theirs. If a charge fails, the system retries, up to 3 times in 7 days, then stops. No infinite dunning. The expired card, gone as category. Your account is your account, it doesn't expire. Now, the part that makes the card networks nervous. A credit card charge in Brazil costs a merchandise around 2.3%. A Pix charge costs about 0.3%. For recurring billing, up to 14 times cheaper. Because Pix cut out the middleman. The acquirer, the card brand. It settles straight from account to account. Instantly, final, no chargebacks. Here's the move I want you to see as a product person. The US solved recurring payments at the app layer. Every company, every gateway reinventing the same broken wheel. Brazil solved it at infrastructure layer. The central bank made charge me every month a feature of the public rail. Standardized, with the off switch handed to the consumer by regulation. It's the same play as the original Pix, aimed at the most profitable part of the card system. Then the charge that repeats, and it reaches the 60 million Brazilians with no credit card. Recurring billing used to require one. Now it doesn't. This isn't the pilot collecting dust. One platform saw 74% of new customers use recurring Pix on their first purchase. Forecasts have the volume growing around 40% a month, and the next layer is already coming. Installments, Pix parcelado. Splitting a payment over time on the same public rails. No credit card in the middle. Every subscription that moves to Pix is a fee that doesn't go to Visa or MasterCard. Recurring billing was the quiet, high-margin core of the card business. Brazil just turned it up into a public utility. So here's the question I'll leave you with. The dark pattern cancel flow. The surprise renewal. The card that lapses and kills your service. You've been told that's just how subscriptions work. Brazil is the proof that isn't. It's a design choice, and a country of 200 million people just chose differently. I build products from inside this ecosystem. This is the kind of thing the outside world keeps missing. If that's interesting to you, consider subscribing. Thank you.